Washington Redskins general manager Scott McLaughlin is fired as of Thursday, only 2 years after his 4-year contract. The Redskins hired him in January 2015. McLaughlin was expected to turn around the Redskins, who finished last in the NFC East during 6 of the 7 previous seasons. Redskins sources say McLaughlin is battling alcoholism and has received treatment since joining the franchise 2 years ago. He has never missed a game and was always present during spring practices as well as training camps.
The Big Ten basketball tournament is in full swing at the Verizon Center in downtown D.C. Today, top-seeded Purdue lost to a Michigan team whose players are all safe after their planes skidded off the runway on their way to D.C. The incident is currently under investigation by the FAA. In other quarterfinal matchups, the number 4 seed Minnesota is squaring off against the number 5 seed Michigan State. Minnesota is currently leading the game 33-31. The semifinal games take place on Saturday with finals on Sunday night.
The Rock and Roll Marathon will take place in D.C. tomorrow. A health and fitness expo takes place at the D.C. Armory Thursday and Friday and allows runners to pick up their equipment for the weekend. This year, getting to the marathon will be a little different for some runners, thanks in part to Metro construction. The Metro will not be opening as early as in years past. Shuttles from RFK Stadium will be provided for runners to get to the starting line on Constitution Avenue. Alex Bennett, Vice President of Event, says we want to provide as seamless a race day experience as possible for our runners. With the fast track construction, we are not able to open the Metro as early in the past years. We hope the new changes will allow for our runners to focus on their race without having to worry about transportation. 24,000 runners are expected to take part in this year's run. It will mark this event's 6th run in D.C.
Some D.C. business owners are saying that the Trump Hotel is not playing fair when it comes to competition for customers. Megan O'Keefe is joining us live now in the studio. Megan, you have more on one D.C. restaurant that's taking legal action this week.
Yeah, thanks, Patrick. Cork Wine Bar down by U Street actually filed a lawsuit against the Trump Hotel, saying that it's just not fair for small businesses like them to have to compete with a business that's affiliated with the president. But the owners say that it has nothing to do with politics, and I actually got some pretty interesting reactions from some of the locals around there as to what they think the motives are for this lawsuit. The owners of Cork Wine Bar in downtown Washington are concerned that the Trump Hotel has an unfair advantage in their competition for business. The wine bar owners filed a lawsuit on Tuesday, complaining that the businesses affiliated with President Trump's hotel are attracting more customers, especially U.S. and foreign leaders looking to please the president. The wine bar owners believe that the president has not fully divested himself from his businesses, and that they are struggling to compete with that. Yet some D.C. residents believe that the complaint was made for a different reason.
I think them doing this is kind of like a big marketing to gain attention.
So how do other businesses feel if this is just a marketing stunt?
To be honest, I'm in free market, healthy competition. If someone's smarter than me, you know what, God bless, you know.
George owns the shop right next to the wine bar and hasn't felt the Trump Hotel's impact.
So I don't think so I lost any business because of them. And I think they gotta bring more business because this is luxury hotel. I think it's for businesses even better if we gotta have such a landmarks in town. I mean, so far in this is great regulation about like big players cannot come and open like multiple stores. So I feel pretty safe. So I don't have any problems so far.
Despite the skepticism, wine bar customers and other small business patrons are showing their support.
And we are here now, giving money to the business because we believe in the fact that they want to keep business local, and we have so many amazing businesses and restaurants here in DC. So we're here patronizing them and just say cheers. The bar owners did not want to be interviewed on camera, but last night the bar really filled up quick with a lot of supporters and patrons of the bar. Patrick, back to you.
Thanks, Megan. The U Street area has a lot of small businesses that could be affected by this. What do owners expect out of this lawsuit?
Well, there's actually a potential for a court injunction, and this could force the Trump organization to actually divest from the property and from the lease of the building. So owners say they're not asking for any money, but they would just want a fair trial.
Megan, can you talk a little bit about the impact this could have on customers?
I mean, actually last night, like I said, they were really enjoying themselves. People around DC are really into supporting the small businesses around DC. They said that they love to support those owners, and they're kind of all getting behind them. And I honestly feel like this may up their business around these small businesses in DC. So back to you guys in the studio.
Drivers are receiving an alarming amount of traffic tickets in the DMV area. These tickets include speed, red light, and stop sign camera tickets, distributing over 1 million tickets within the last fiscal year. The unparalleled numbers accounts for over 2 million citations, totaling a cost of $300 million. DC residents accounted for about 24 million worth of unpaid tickets. Among the tickets handed out, 700 are currently unpaid.
Coming up, Ivanka Trump's clothing line is reporting record sales amid calls for a boycott. We'll have more after the break.